Welcome, Internet. You are now watching the Stanley Parable, a game about decisions, a game about choices, and a game about me, and a game about you. Welcome as we begin the game. Okay, hi. The end is never, the end is never, the end is never. We've played this once before about a year ago, Internet. It's the game where the narrator, well, he kind of dictates our life.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh, I love Stanley. He's such a happy fella. I mean,
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Stan!
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
That's a job I could do.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Please,
this is what employee
buttons.
427 did every day of every month of every year.
Stan, why don't you have a brain?
Others might have considered it soul-rending.
It is soul-rending.
Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
Why?
Though he had been made exactly for this job.
Stanley, leave, Stanley!
Stanley was happy.
Stanley's lying to himself. Look, narrator guy. I'm gonna.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
The Stanley Parable.
Something that would forever change Stanley.
Well,
something he
intercourse
would never
changes
quite
everyone.
forget.
Oh, yes, it does.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him.
Maybe
to follow.
the orders were busy.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happen. This complete isolation.
Well,
Something was very clearly wrong.
Damn it.
Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
That's because.
But as he came to his wits
Damn
and
it.
regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh. Well.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
It could mean.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Yes.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Of course, the memo. I got the memo once before.
No matter how hard Stanley looked,
Yes.
he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I'm aware they could be hiding somewhere. But I've gotten the memo before. I know memos. I know memos when I see them. We got 422, 420, 420. Well, I know why the 420 guy's in here. He's out 420 purple skirple or hazing. I don't know. I'm not hip at all. What does that say? Awaiting input. There is no input. I wonder if the rest of people hate my job as much as I hate my job. I wonder if the rest of people hate me as much as I hate me. I don't hate myself. I'm just saying I'm Stanley and I'm a little confused. Stan! Stan! I can't listen to the world. We have to go.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. No! No, you lied to me last time.
This was not the correct way to the meeting
I know.
room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I know I didn't.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Well, if we have snacks in there, I would definitely admire. Why is no one here? I will definitely admire the employee lounge. It's one of those lounges where you just chill with employees who aren't here because everyone's dead.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all.
Of course,
just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Immaculate means clean. This
Stanley
isn't...
simply stood here, drinking it all in.
You know, when I was younger, I used to get yelled at if my room wasn't immaculate. And we were told the room wasn't supposed to be clean. It was supposed to be immaculate.
Yes. Really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating
Of course.
that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously
Well, maybe they
vanished,
just hate the...
here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Yeah.
Really worth it.
They could hate their job. And in that scenario, I can't be held accountable for what they don't like or what they do like.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy
No, it wasn't.
and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
That's poor.
It's possible that this is why everyone left.
You can't blame me for these things. I simply cannot be blamed for everyone else's unhappiness. Maybe they should have killed themselves.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room.
It was a
and
good
took
room.
the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Okay, so we want to go to the meeting room where we could discuss politics. This is an open door on the left. I'm more of a creative free soul individual. I'm gonna go elsewhere. This is kind of actually really
Stanley
cool.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired.
Well, maybe you should have gave me a job that didn't involve pushing one button. That's a really easy direction, okay? And you're being a bit of a dick right now. Do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop. I don't know if I'm lying. I'm confused. game really is about more confusion than anything else. What if I'm lying to myself and I'm not even aware I'm lying to myself? Does that count as lying? Or would that be like super lying? If I'm telling a lie to myself and I'm believing that lie, that counts as a double lie. Essentially, you're as bad as anyone else. I mean, you could be lying to your mother about oh, well, we'll just go. Forget it. I've been getting yelled at in the comment section because people are like, Chud, we don't want to hear you talk about stuff. Just walk through the game and don't say anything or mention anything about your feelings. Okay, fine. Then I'll just walk through and just ignore everything. I will definitely not talk about how if I jump from the cargo lift and cause my death, that I will be fined $1,000. Definitely not going to think about that. I mean, you're being fined for suicide. Look, do not jump from the cargo lift while in motion will cause death. Penalty for jumping is $5,000. So obviously, this is a corporate slander. That is a metaphor for corporations, an analogy, and a good one at that. That they don't even care about your death. They're more concerned about the profits, and they're going to fine you $5,000 for stopping the operation to clean up your dead body, which pancaked all over the floor. Can I jump? Oh, I can jump. Well, that's not good. We shouldn't do that. Well, can we just take
Look,
the
Stanley,
corporate...
I think
yes.
perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong
Yes,
foot.
please, explain. Explain how we've
I'm
gotten
not
on the
your
wrong foot.
enemy, really, I'm not.
Oh.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
It is.
But the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
I know. That's
There's
what you...
someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Who?
Someone you've forgotten about.
Wait, forget the story.
What?
Oh.
Really? I'm in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
I really-
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Well, you're
Why,
being
I don't
naughty.
know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Look, that's what someone said
Prove
before
it.
sex ed
Let me
class,
prove
and it was
that I'm
disgusting.
on your side.
What?
Give me a chance.
Okay. You could be on my side if you want, but remember, sex ed class was also a bit awkward. Sex ed was kind of like, let me show you something beautiful, and they showed me the birth of a child. That was nothing but beautiful. You were literally like my lesbian sex ed teacher. It's not exciting. Danger everywhere. Okay, well, that's just fucking wonderful. That's fantastic. Well, room A2 has been nice. I have to go. Door is not automatically shutting, which means we are okay. And okay, damn it, freaking thought I was gonna be able to go back. To be one or not to be one? That is the question. Whether it is better to be a slave to the system or to be your own friend. I will be my own friend. I will be one. To be one. See? That's metaphysical. That's metaphorical, and it's awesome if you think about it. And then to be 3 doesn't really make sense at all, so we won't talk about that. But does the door open? No, it doesn't. I wonder if Stan ever gets high. I don't get high, but I wonder if Stan just ever thought by sniffing paint or oil and just like, we're just gonna get high and pretend this never happened. Stanley could be high right now. I mean, this is some fucked up... Wait, hold on. Let's go back in this room. Those are some pretty interesting offices. We don't really have much going on in them. No, those are boring offices. And the lights aren't even on. And everything's boarded up. I still want to know what the hell happened to my employees. Warning, do not stand on this side of the fence. Wait a second, so what the hell does that side say? So I'm already breaking the warning. Well, I'm a rebel. Stan's a rebel. Clock work? Clock does work. Wait a second. Whoa! Wait, hold on. Time out. The clock's going backwards. Why is the clock going backwards? Which way did I come in? Does that mean life is going backwards? Are we doing the wrong thing? The clock... You guys see that, right? The clock is going backward? Okay. Well, if I had a reason why the clock is going backwards, it's because I'm getting younger in life. I hope I'm getting younger in life.
Now listen carefully,
Okay.
This is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
I haven't been listening to you the entire time, but maybe now I should start listening to you? I mean, let's see, we've disregarded the office meeting, disregard staying on the ramp, disregard staying in the elevator, and you want to show me something beautiful that could be sex with 2 people, which sounds wonderful. It really does. But then you have blue. This is lovely, but this is free will. This is control with possibly a happy ending, and this is gratuitous amounts of sex. That's also beautiful. Because remember, if I choose the blue door, I'm of my own free will. And I just say, fuck you, the rules. Yeah, screw the rules, I have blue hair.
Aha.
What?
Perhaps you misunderstood.
No, what?
Stanley walked through the red
No, Stanley did
door.
not walk through the red door. Stanley walked through the blue door, narrator. I just did that. Stanley walked through the blue door. Okay, maybe Stanley wants to change his mind. No, Stanley walked through the blue door. Stanley walked through the blue door. Let the record state Stanley walked
I
through...
still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh, there's the blue door. Okay. But it's It's like a striptease. It's Vegas. That's really funny. That is funny because I just think bad things are gonna happen in there. And I mean, and we were saying sex was gonna happen in this door. This looks like you're gonna get like a little bit of a peep show going on, which I'm okay with. I mean, no. Stanley does not believe in red doors. Stanley believes in.
Fine,
Okay,
go ahead,
yes.
Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen?
It's probably a good
don't
road.
Let me stop you.
I won't. Why don't you just take a little seat, narrator? Take a seat and watch me unravel my life and have it unfold before me. Okay, what's...
You see?
What?
There's nothing here.
Nothing?
I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
Broken rooms?
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures.
Oh, it's like
Is this
playing
what
Gary's
you'd
mod.
wanted?
Kind
Was
of.
it worth ruining the entire story I had written out
even have a
specifically
story.
for you?
Okay, don't be all
I think I
narcissistic.
put a lot of time into that because I did.
Okay, well.
And in the end, it was all for nothing because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see?
Puppies?
Vehicles?
Boobs?
Skill tree?
Yes,
Work with me.
RPGs?
You've given me absolutely
Can
nothing
I type
so
in the
far.
command? No.
Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Ah, yes, please.
There we go.
Oh,
Third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were
I don't know if
before.
I should...
Go ahead, Stanley.
I
Take
don't-
it for a spin.
I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should because this is confusing me. You gave me a new door, and it looks like a nice door. I mean, this is some medieval shit, okay? It probably came from the 1500s, or it could be an outhouse, and there could just be giant poop at the end. But I don't know if I should. I don't know. Oh, what is this? Office space. Ceiling light. Oh, you didn't even finish it. Damn it, devs. Well. I really don't want to listen to him. I kind of feel we're continuing our route of just not listening. I'm sorry, Mr. Narrator.